Hello everyone, welcome to today's Vision 6 Power Session. My name's Andy, the product trainer here in Brisbane, and I'll be taking you through today's session, which is titled Make the Most of Your Vision 6 Agency Account. Now, first of all, what is the Vision 6 Agency Account? Well, it's a special type of account structure designed for digital agencies or marketing agencies, and it can be used for quite a few other different purposes as well, but that's sort of its intended purpose and structure. And we'll have a look at how that's set up in a few moments with a little diagram. Now, essentially, it's a special kind of management account which sits over the top of several other client sub-accounts. And these sub-accounts can be accessed either just by the agency in order to manage campaigns on behalf of those sub-accounts, or can be used by both the agency and the client, or a complete combination and mixture of both of those if that's the case. And again, we'll have a look at the diagram in a few moments to help illustrate how that works. The great thing is that the agency account provides an easy way to share resources with sub-accounts, and that can include email templates, images, and files. So if we take a look at this example account structure of what an agency account can look like, you've got this sort of main account that sits over the top, and I'll show you what this looks like in Vision 6 in a few moments. So there's that main management account sitting over the top, and then underneath that, you have your standard Vision 6 accounts for different clients, and we call these sub-accounts. You can just have one of these or as many as you like. I haven't seen a limit. And the other thing you've got is sitting off to the side is you actually have your own Vision 6 account that you can use for marketing your agency. So you could use that to talk to your clients about, all the new services you have or a big project you're working on, and just sort of send out your normal newsletters for your own agency from the side of this agency account here. The reason being, as you'll see in a few moments, is that the agency account itself doesn't have the ability to have lists and forms and to send from. It's purely a management style account that sits over the top. Think of it like an umbrella that sits over the top of the client sub-accounts. Now, some of the great key features of this account type, and as I said, it doesn't just have to be for design agencies. There are sort of a number of use cases where this could be a handy account structure. And some of those key features are the branding opportunities that are offered by that. You can have a custom domain set up as well for the product. You can create and manage campaigns for and on behalf of your clients. You can also share down images, files, and email templates that you've built with any of your client sub-accounts. As I mentioned, you get your own email and SMS marketing account off the side, which you can use for your marketing agency as well for your own marketing purposes. There's a website sign-up form to make it very easy for your clients or potential clients to sign up and then automatically be added into your agency account structure. And we've got a marketplace as well on the Vision 6 website for all of our different agencies where they can sort of have a look and they can sort of list their agency on there, and other people can, sort of go to them for work and things like that. Again, we'll have a look at all these little features during today's session. So we'll start off with the first one. What does the actual agency account look like? So I've just got one actually logged into right here in Vision 6. And as you'll notice, it's a little bit different. We've still got the sort of things around the top here on the right-hand side. And we've got this sidebar here as well. But there's a couple of different things. Obviously, as you can see, it's much shorter on the sidebar there, and very different options that we have available. So we've got templates, files and images, and clients, which is where we are now. So this is sort of the area that we use to manage those sub-accounts that were sort of shown on that flowchart diagram. And these are the four clients that I've got set up within my agency account. I'll have a look at some of the actual different features now, and then I'll sort of also jump into some of those sub-accounts to see what they look like and what the client would see as well. But first off, let's have a look at branding. You'll notice that in my Vision 6 instance there, that I've got a different logo on the top left and different colors as well. It's got this sort of purple color here as well. So let's have a look at how to set up this different branding. It's done under the account area, which is this cog icon. And some of these you might be familiar with if you've used Vision 6 or if you already have an agency account. And we go on the left to branding. And here what you can do is actually create different types of branding. For example, some agencies I know they have sub-brands. It's sort of, may not just all be the same company. They might have 3 or 4 sub-brands, one for SEO, one for email marketing, and one for design, that kind of thing, different sort of sub-brands in the agency. So here in the branding section, you can actually create different brandings, for those sub companies if you want to, or you can just make one like I've got there. The great thing is, and in a moment we'll show you how to do this as well, is that if you have different brandings, you can choose which of those sub accounts get which branding. So when they log in, they will see your SEO company's branding, or when another client logs in, they will see your graphic design agency, sections branding, that kind of thing. So you can get really customized if you want to. But let's have a look at if we click on add branding or edit my existing one, a very similar screen appears here. And this is where you can change the logo that appears in the top left corner there. So you can set that there. You can choose your color, which is this sort of color scheme for the highlights down the left here, the purple coloring. You can change what logo appears in the email footer. So this is in a normal account, it sort of says powered by Vision6, but in an agency account, you can change that to be your own agency. So it looks like your system. And you can also edit the URL as to where that will go if someone clicks on this logo down here in the footer of all your emails and your clients' emails that they send through your platform. The good thing about that is if you've got a page on your agency website that talks about your email marketing services and the fact that you do template design and SEO and all these other services you do for your clients, that's a great way to build business by having that there, and people can click on it, find out more about what you do, and then maybe sign up as well. That's a little section there. Now to apply branding to one of your sub-accounts, we come into the admin section here. You choose the account that you wish to apply branding to, and there's a little edit button down on the right-hand side here. Once we're in there, we can edit the account details, and here is where you choose what branding is seen by this particular sub-account when they log in. So as I said, if you've got 2 or 3 different types of branding, this is where you would choose which one the client sees when they log into their sub-account. And again, just to reiterate, these are the sub-accounts sitting down here, and they're a sub of my main agency account. We've also got the ability to have a custom domain. That's when you as the agency and your sub-account clients log into the platform, they can see a different domain at the top of the screen. So as you can see, I've changed it here. It doesn't say vision6.com.au. It's got mailsend.com, where you can have your own, you could be emailsystem.xyzagency.com.au. That's what you could have there at the top if you wanted to as well. So the domain configuration is done in the same place that domains are normally set up. So it's under the account settings area again, then domains on the left-hand side. And you would just, as normal, go and add your domain as you generally would need to do with Vision6 anyway. You go and add your domain here. Once you've then configured it, I haven't configured mine, but once you do configure it, you can come across to the right-hand side here and go to Advanced Settings, and it opens up this little screen down here. And this is where you can tick on this little toggle here to on. And what that means is that you'll be able to access the product via that domain name. So as an example there, EMS or email marketing system.myagencyname.com.au. If I turn that on, then I will be able to go to that to log into my branded Vision6, or your clients will be able to log into that to go to their branded Vision6 instance that you've made for them. So that's a little setting there under the advanced area. Next feature of an agency account is being able to manage and create emails and campaigns and lists on behalf of your clients. And again, if I just quickly pop back to this diagram here, what you can have, of course, is the different sub-accounts. And in some instances, the way the agency works, we've got quite a few agencies that work this way, which is where their clients don't even log into these Vision6 accounts sitting down here. The agency just logs into them, does the work, does the email send, then bills the client, and goes back to their day and does something else for another client. So the clients don't necessarily have to log into these sub-accounts, but they can as well if they want to. And one of the benefits for the agency is being able to create campaigns on behalf of clients. And as I said, it's a real mix as to how people do this. Some agencies will go and create all the emails and set up all the lists ready to go with all the fields and segmentation, wildcards. They'll do all the automations and the workflows, but then the client logs in and just presses send when they're ready to send the email. So completely fine. That's absolutely possible to do as well with this structure. So let's just take a look at this middle one here, test company 2. There's a little door icon here next to each one of these, and I can log in to that client sub account. And there you go. It's just a normal everyday Vision6 account. The client can log into this directly as well, but they will never be able to see that agency account that's sitting over the top. The client, if they log in, will only ever see that Vision6 account, not the umbrella account sitting over the top. And you'll see I haven't applied branding to this sub account. That's why they're still seeing the Vision6 logo, not my agency's logo in the corner like before. So you can really sort of mix and match who sees what and that type of thing. So in here, if I wanted to create campaigns for the client, I could go into messages, build some emails. I could go into lists and forms and import the lists on behalf of the client, set up all the fields, maybe make some automations, some really sort of powerful automations and things like that. Look at any reporting data, provide that back to the client if they want to, and then do the email sends and that type of thing as well. So, nice and easy system for the agency to use for doing things on behalf of their client. And then when they're done, they just click the logout button and come back to the main agency dashboard, and then work on the next client as whatever they need to do. Another great feature of the agency account is the ability to share down templates and images. So email templates, images, and documents or files as well. So this particular function, over on the left-hand side, we've got templates and files and images. So we'll start with templates. That's email templates there. And what you can do is create a new email template. And then you've got our standard gallery here of hundreds of templates that you could use for that. You could have your own templates as well that you may have made previously. And you essentially just go and build the email for the clients or clients. And then over on the right, there's a little share button. You click that and choose which of your sub-accounts to share this with. And then when they log into Vision6 and they go and press new email, they will see these templates, they will see that template available to them because you've shared it with them. So it's a great little feature that you can have there. You can also just click the button on the right-hand side here and set it as public, and then all of your sub-accounts will see it. You don't have to share it one by one. And this is something that a couple of our agencies, quite a few of our agencies use. They will create a set of premium templates that they've made themselves, and they will sort of offer that to their clients as maybe, a value add or something like that. And they'll say, well, if you have our SEO and website maintenance package, we'll also give you access to our premium templates within Vision6, and they'll sort of go and create them, and then they'll share them down to any of their clients that have bought the premium package, for example. But even, not thinking with the agency hat on, if you take that off and say, well, that could be good for other account types as well, where maybe we have different groups within our company and we want to use this share function to share templates within the different groups and things. That's definitely possible as well. And the second part of that is sharing images as well. So here under files and images, you've got the ability when you make a new folder, and this is not available within a standard account, it's just the agency account structure. So when you make a new folder, there's an option to share it, and then all of your sub-accounts would see this folder. So if I, for example, call that shared by your agency and tick the shared button and save that, then any images I put inside this folder will appear when my clients log in. They will see a folder on their Vision6 that says shared by your agency, and anything you put in there, they will see as well. So again, really cool if you've made a bunch of social media icons or you're just creating assets for your clients, you've got that ability to share that down with them as well. Last couple of things now. Another thing, of course, that you get as part of the agency account structure is your own Vision6 account available for you to market to your customer base as well. So if I just come back to the main dashboard here in the agency umbrella account, you'll see that we've got all my clients listed here, but over on the right, my marketing account. So this is my own Vision6 account that I can use for my agency to be able to make emails and send them to my customers. Again, the reason that's there is because in this main account here, this agency umbrella account, the management account, you can't actually send any messages or have any lists. It's just meant for managing clients. So we've got this one off to the side here, which you can use for your own email and SMS marketing as part of the agency structure. And the last two things, first of all, we've got a great little sign up form. So at the moment, if you've got one of these little structures here, normally what you would do is if you've got a new client coming on board who's using your agency and you want to do email marketing with them, you would click add client and then set them up with company and email here. And there's a couple of other steps after that. And then once you've logged into it and set it all up, ready to go, maybe you've making a couple of templates for them and you've copied them in and you just want to set up some automations for them. And then once it's all ready to go, you can send an invite to the client so they can log in themselves. So the good thing is it gives you some time to go in and set the account up and make it ready to go. However, what you can also do is under the admin area and resources, you'll see that we have a trial sign up form. This gives you some special HTML code, which allows you to place a branded version, your branded version of the Vision 6 trial sign-up form on your website. So people can go to your agency's website, and then perhaps if they're interested in email marketing, they can fill out a very quick short form. There's a screenshot of one there from one of our agencies. They fill in this form, click create account, and it will make a Vision 6 account for them. But it will be underneath your agency structure because you used the special trial sign-up form from your agency account. So it knows when they sign up to add them as a client underneath your agency structure. So great little tool there. And not too many of our agencies use it. Some sort of just want, known clients to go in and use it. So they'll talk to the clients about all the services they provide as an agency first, and then they'll go and add them manually using the add button. But by all means, there's that option available there. If you want to put that on your website to get signups, you can. And last of all, on the Vision 6 website, we have an agency's marketplace on that link provided there. So if I open up that page, it's just vision6.com.au. And then under the agencies menu, we have marketplace, which opens up this screen here. And these are all some of our agency partners that have elected to be on the marketplace. And this is a great spot to promote your agency to other Vision 6 clients who are maybe looking for something they'd like to use themselves. So for example, you might have someone who wants to do list management and sort of really have a nicely well cleaned and segmented list. Then by all means, you can come into here and choose a particular service offering, and then it'll come up with the agencies that can provide that service. And you can click to read a bit more about the agency, and then get in touch with them and say, hey, I saw you on the Vision 6 Agencies page. I'd like to speak to you about cleaning my list. What services can you provide? Or I'd like to speak to you about making a really nice custom template. How much does that cost? That type of thing. So you can jump in there on the agency marketplace and have a look at that. But the good thing is, if you have a Vision 6 agency account with at least one paying customer underneath, we can list you on here. So as I said, we've got a special sign-up page if you're interested in an agency account. So if you are an agency and are interested in getting this account structure, you can sign up for free at that link there, just on our website. And quick start videos covering some of the things we've talked about today are available on the dashboard once you log in over on the right-hand side. So that's just here once you get your agency account and log in over on the right-hand side. My name's Andy. Thanks again for joining the session. Enjoy the rest of your day.